Ask anyone from another country who is a fine seafood lover and they're going to tell you that Australia's finest export is the Western Spiny Rock Lobster. And the home of this delicacy has to be the Abrolhos Islands, believed to produce as much as 50% of the total number of new lobsters spawned each year and that are fished all along the south coast of WA. The Abrolhos Islands is a carefully managed fishery, and this is where the Geraldton Fishermen's Cooperative really comes into play. You see, the guys who own the cooperative are the fishermen that fish off these islands, so the sustainability of this fishery is absolutely critical. Now, to demonstrate what I mean, well, we've flown up from Perth, jumped on a Shine Aviation jet over here to Big Red Island, right in the heart of the Abrolhos Islands, and we're heading out on a fishing boat to show you what all the fuss is about. The boat is the classic crayfishing professional outfit, skippered by John and Ryan Labruyere. The guys are the classic cray fishermen. They've lived and breathed it. And from the jetty, it's only a 15-minute trip to their secret spot, or so they say. Now, where they have their pots today is set in a prime location for catching a bounty of fresh WA rock lobster. Well, mate, this is quite amazing for a bloke from the city to come out and experience the life of a fisherman. What's it like?
It's very straightforward, very standard, but it is demanding on days when there's big catches and the price is right. Can be very taxing on the body too, and it becomes pretty relentless as well.
Now, tell me about the crays. You're putting a lot of tender, loving care into each one. First thing, you're measuring them, aren't you?
For size, yes.
Yeah.
Make sure his leg, this one's clear because he's nice and big.
He's a ripper.
Leg loss and whisker length.
So once you've measured them up, I noticed they're going into
the tank. Yep.
And that's got air bubbling away to keep them...
Air bubbles and fresh salt water pumped through regularly, so there's no stale water, nothing abnormal about it. It's all pretty much pristine environment, I suppose.
Which is exactly what we're fishing in, isn't it?
That's right.
The world's best.
We want the top quality in our crays.
Conservation is a key pillar to the Geraldton Fishermen's Co-op's practices. All measures are taken into account to maintain the environment and maintain stocks for future generations. So, John, there's so much goes into this that people wouldn't see. These pots with all the crays in, they're specially designed, obviously, to get crays into them, but you're doing a lot for the environment along the way, aren't you?
Yeah, we try to stop as much interaction with protected species as possible. Yep.
The rope off the float goes straight down. It's not sort of dangling across the top of the water, and that's all designed, isn't it?
Yeah, it's another interaction thing. At this time of the year, there's a lot of whales getting around, and we want as least amount of rope as possible in the water column where they're swimming.
Yep.
So we're using half our rope as leaded rope.
Yeah.
And there's the lead strain and the 3 lead strains. So that rope is quite heavy.
It's really heavy, yeah.
So that sinks down from the top, and then this bit lays on the bottom.
It's really clever. After a hard day on the old briny with such a good bunch of blokes, it's time to get this boatload full of lobster back to shore and into the kitchens of some of the world's top restaurants. To ensure this, the catch is held under deck in live holding containers, the perfect way to maintain top quality crayfish. Well, how's that for an insight into a day in the life of a West Australian Western rock lobster fisherman? It's an incredible industry. They're doing amazing things, and this has to be one of the ultimate seafood experiences.